Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So today I'm doing a video on brush pens. My most frequently asked question on Tumblr or on Instagram is what do I use for my drawings, or how do I achieve that particular style of drawing? And I was about to get started on one of my 1-minute sketch videos, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, you can check out my last one up here somewhere or in the description box below. And I just thought it'd be a great opportunity to talk about my pen of choice and demonstrate how I use it. So the brush pen I'll be showing you is the Pentel Pocket Brush. I will be mentioning a couple of alternatives a little bit later on. It cost about £8 or £9, and at the moment, in terms of affordability, maintenance, quality, it's my favourite pen to use. One of the main reasons I love this pen is the real potential it has for all sorts of varying lines, and what I mean by that is, like, as you can see here, just messing about with the pressure I'm applying to the tip of the pen, I'm getting all sorts of different line thicknesses. I can go wobbly, I can go straight. I can give my drawings a really loose, relaxed feel by almost letting the pen do what it wants. I think that's partly to do with the fact that the pen has real bristles like a paintbrush rather than a felt tip. You can see how it really glides over the paper. The paper you use can really play a part in how the quality of the pen is reflected. For example, the ink has a tendency to really bleed into some thinner papers, and I've also found that with traditional moleskin sketchbooks, the ink almost sinks into the paper and loses a lot of its pigmentation. So the paper that I'm using in this video is Winsor & Newton Bristol board. It's lovely and smooth, and the ink doesn't bleed at all. It doesn't seep into the paper either. A sketchbook that I swear by for this pen is the Moleskine watercolour sketchbook, but any good quality watercolour paper should do. So here you're seeing the flow of ink up close. For drawings like this one, coverage isn't really an issue. Your line work stays sharp, it stays solid, the ink is always a deep, dark colour. But I have found that when covering larger areas of paper in solid black, you can end up with a sort of dry brush effect, as the flow of ink struggles to keep up with how much paper you're trying to cover. It sort of starts to look like the pen is running out of ink. But I do have to say, this pen never really dries out. I've had the same Pentel brush pen for over a year now, and there have been periods of months where I haven't used it at all, and it's never dried up. The best thing is that it's refillable, and all the cartridges only cost about £7 for a pack of 6, and they really do last. I think I've only ever got through about 15 in total. Now, I used to use the UniPOSCA brush marker, and at the time I hadn't really tried anything else. I really liked it. But before long, the bristles had clogged with ink and the whole thing was just dried out. Like the brush itself was solid with dried ink. I got through maybe 2 of those pens before I moved on to just a plain old precision paintbrush and a bottle of Indian ink. And that's a decent alternative. You've got a lot of freedom to experiment with different shading techniques and line thickness, and the issue of coverage never really comes up. It can just be time consuming to constantly be topping up your brush, and it's not really practical for drawing on the go. At the moment, the Pentel has really been the most ideal illustrating tool for me. You can see here how quick, sharp strokes can easily give me finer, straighter lines. I really feel in control of each line. The ink is also really fast drying, so you don't have to worry about smearing all your little details. And once it's totally dry, you can even go over it with markers or watercolours and have your black line work coming through without any smudging or blending. But I don't think I'll add any colour to this one. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I hope this video has been useful, and if you have any more questions or anything else you'd like me to do a video on, pop a comment below or reach out to me through any of my social media profiles linked below. See you again soon!